But there were times where, like I said, I would be looking at knives, or if I saw a rope somewhere, I would think, where could I go to hang myself, and things like that. So there were definitely times in the past where I thought about suicide, and it was pretty much almost every single day, because dealing with the bullying just got so hard, and I was treated so unfairly by others just because I didn't agree with other people's viewpoints on certain things, and because I was different, because I stood out, because I was ridiculed for mainly being a nerd, and because I wasn't into drinking at a young age. I wasn't into trying to smoke or do drugs, and I wasn't into trying to get laid and stupid stuff like that everyone in middle school was trying to get into, because they wanted to act mature. They wanted to be like, oh, I'm so mature. I have sex. I do drugs. I drink alcohol. And really, that doesn't make you mature. That makes you immature. You're trying to show off to your friends and make it seem like you're cool to fit in, when really you're the weaker one. Instead of just being who you are and standing out, you want to, stand in. You want to be with the in crowd. And so I got ridiculed for not wanting to be part of the in crowd. You know, I was heavily made fun of primarily because of this, because I'm a big Spider-Man fan. And I've liked Spider-Man since I was about 4 years old, but I didn't really become a fan of him until I was 10. And but I had always been made fun of for liking certain things and being different from everyone else. And when I got into Spider-Man, that's when I started heavily being made fun of. And it just sucks. Bullying, it's just not right. And someone somewhere needs to take a stand. Someone needs to make a campaign for not just anti-gay bullying, but anti-bullying, period. Because like I said, everyone has been bullied. And I think more people need to talk and share their experiences about being bullied, because I honestly think it'll help. Because me, I've been holding it in for so long. Like I said, I'm 21 years old right now, and I've been hiding it for about maybe 16 years or more. Not really wanting to talk to anyone about it. And there are people who know that I've been bullied, like my closest friends and my family members, but they they didn't know how bad it was. Like I don't I don't think they have a clue of how bad it was, and the stuff that I went through, and how much pain it's caused me over the years. And I just feel like now it's time I finally start talking about it, and sharing that there are those who do get bullied. And I may oftentimes act like everything's alright. I wear a mask in front of people and let them think I'm happy and that everything's okay, but the truth is I'm really not happy. And I haven't been happy for a very, very long time. And I know things will get better, because things always eventually get better, but I'm just waiting for the time and moment in my life where things are good for a long period of time, because in the past it's always been heartache and pain, and then things get better for a short time, and then things go right back to being terrible again. And right now, things are like in the middle. They're okay, you know. And I don't get as heavily teased as I used to, because I'm in college now and people have matured a little. And, any teasing that goes on as of now is mostly like, I know people are jokingly teasing with me. Like, I know they're not serious. But at the same time, there are those who are serious. And some of the people that joke around will kind of remind me of the times where I was teased for real. And so sometimes it hurts. And there were times where I'll come home and nobody's around. I'll just sit down and just start crying because the pain is still there. And I've forgiven the people who have hurt me. I'm not mad at them, but you know, emotional scars take longer to heal than physical scars. So I'm still in pain about what I've gone through. And if anybody who's bullied me is watching this, I just want to let you know I don't hold it against you. I don't hate you or anything because I'm a stronger person now. In some ways I'm glad I've went through the things I went through because if I didn't, who knows what sort of things I would have encountered as a young adult or in the future as a full-grown adult, and who knows how it would have affected me. So, I just thank God for helping me get through this stuff, and for the people that had a slight inkling of what I've been through and people who tried to be there for me. I love you and I thank you all. And despite the fact that I've thought about suicide before, I'm not gonna commit suicide because that's not something I want to do. Especially since there's too many things I want to do with my life in the future. I have way too much going for me right now to, try and cop out now. And the funny thing is, in some ways, what I got made fun of is more reason for me to like the stuff I got made fun of because, for those of you who know about Spider-Man, for those who don't know about Spider-Man, he's a normal guy and with powers, Yeah, he's a superhero, but underneath the mask, underneath the costume, he's a normal guy, normal person like you or me with real world problems, who was heavily made fun of and teased and bullied in high school. But the cool thing about it was, no matter what he went through, he always chose to rise above, and he always chose to keep fighting and keep pressing on, despite the stuff that went on in his life as Peter Parker, and despite the stuff that went on in his life as Spider-Man. He still kept on fighting, and that kind of inspired me to keep pressing on, and to not let the stuff that people would say about me get to me so heavily to the point where I would give up. So, the people I have to thank as to why I'm still here and why I will remain to be here. First of all, God, because as a Christian, He's always there, and He's always here helping me and whatnot. My family members and my friends and loved ones for supporting me and being there for me and understanding somewhat what I've been through. And to Stan Lee for creating the Amazing Spider-Man, Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, for creating a character that I can connect with, someone who can inspire me. And the interesting thing about all the issues that I've had in the past, the reason why I'm such a nerd, not just because comic books and video games and movies and cartoons interest me, but because it was a means for me to escape all of the stuff that was troubling me in the real world and just submerge myself in a fictional world where I don't have to worry about all the stuff that's been bothering me. I can pretend to be someone else, someone who I'm not, someone who's stronger than me, someone who's braver than me, and someone who can take on problems better than me. That's the reason why I'm such a nerd and why I like Spider-Man so much and why I like stuff like Batman and stuff like Tron and all these geeky nerdy things. And to anyone who's watching this video, I just want to say thanks for watching. I'm posting this on YouTube and probably on Facebook, and I know there are going to be idiots who are probably going to comment and say, you're a fag, or you're a bitch, or you're a pussy, and stupid stuff like that. But I don't really care because I've heard it all, and I'm still here. It doesn't faze me as much anymore. And I'm just glad things are getting better for me. And for those who are being bullied, it does get better.